Boker Tov, everyone. So I have a feeling a few of you may also be Mel Brooks fans. And so I recently saw that that Hulu was coming out with part 2 of the history of the world. And so I decided I needed to refresh my memory on History of the World Part 1, and I watched it. And of course, we've all seen that funny moment where Moses comes down the mountain. He has 3 tablets, and he says, "Oh, I'd like to share with you all these 15," and then one drops, 10 commandments. So it makes a humorous poke, I guess, at this moment that we have actually right now in this week's parasha. So Moses comes down from the mountain, and God has already told him what was happening down below, the incident with the golden calf. So in one sense, he knows what's happening, and he actually interceded on the people's behalf and said, show them mercy. Don't bring us in the wilderness and out of slavery in Egypt just to die here in the wilderness. Please show mercy. And God relents. And yet, when Moses comes down the mountain, he still smashes the tablets in anger. So you see here, there's a difference between knowing something intellectually and knowing something emotionally. Right? So God had told him intellectually, he knew what was happening, but seeing it in person, seeing the debauchery and seeing all of the dancing and all of the revelries that were happening around the golden calf was so much for him that he couldn't even bear it. And he was so angry. He smashed the tablets that took a lot of work that he'd gone up to the mountain. God had written, for all of us. So I want us to think about the fact that there is a difference between knowing something intellectually and knowing something emotionally. And hopefully when we do know something emotionally, we won't react the same way that Moses did, smashing something in anger, but hopefully it will give us an opportunity to find a way to act with compassion and with rationality as well. So when you find those moments between knowing intellectually, knowing emotionally, take a moment and try to find the correct reaction.